My name is Michelle, and at age 8, I began to lose my hearing and quickly became profoundly deaf.
My name is James. Last August, everything was looking great. On a Friday, my wife and I closed on our dream home that would fit a family of 8. It was a wonderful weekend. The following Monday, I walked out of my job I had been at for 5 years for the last time. I'd been fired.
My name is Samantha Kirby. When I was 6, my parents divorced. When I was 12, my father moved to Japan.
My name is Melissa, and in 2003 and 2004, I experienced tremendous loss, pain, and darkness after 2 very painful miscarriages.
Being deaf left me frustrated, confused, scared, and embarrassed. I had anxiety attacks so severe that I would be forced to the fetal position on the floor, enduring muscle spasms. I woke up at 5 a.m. most days to help my parents get ready for work. They are deaf as well. Then I would go to school only to be made fun of. I did not feel loved during that time.
No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't seem to get a call back for any jobs. I was trusting in God, but it was hard going from being the provider for the family to being a burden. I honestly felt like less of a man. In the end, though, God had a greater plan. I'm now in the position He had waiting for me. If I hadn't have lost my job, I wouldn't be here.
I felt lonely and unlovable, discarded, cast aside. I kept wondering, what did I do to deserve this abandonment? My emotions turned to self-hatred, resulting in some pretty bad decisions. I worked hard to turn it around, doing all the right things: college, job, husband, kids. But still I was missing something. I felt controlling and anxious.
After having a son in 1990, I struggled to conceive again, until 2003. I was finally pregnant, but one excited moment in the doctor's office turned quickly to a rush to the emergency room for surgery. The baby had died. In 2004, I became pregnant again. The initial signs were good, at least so we thought. This one was an ectopic pregnancy that ruptured. Once again, hope in the doctor's office turned to despair in emergency surgery. I endured a season of profound pain, sorrow, and hurt. I felt alone, angry, unloved, and unworthy. I felt abandoned by God.
Today, God is healing me from anxiety. He is healing my relationships. He has provided bilateral cochlear implants to help me hear. Trusting Him in the difficult times is hard, but I know He is holding me near His heart and that my life is in His hands. The fact that Jesus took a nail for me shows me that His love never fails.
Looking back, God's love was ever present. I got times with my kids that I would never have before. I was able to help my father as he was going through his illnesses, and through it all, God provided. Trust can be hard, but when we find the joy in the midst of suffering, that is God's love.
I learned that God cared about every tear I shed as a child, and that His heart broke when mine did. The void I had felt as a child wasn't a defect in me. It was a part of me that was longing for a relationship with Him. Only then did the self-hatred and the need to control start going away. God has continued sifting away parts of my old self. Now I see I don't need to earn my way to His love. I don't have to perform my way to His love. I just need to accept His love.
Looking back, I can now see where God was holding me and loving me through my pain, my anger, and my darkness. He taught me to see the beauty, blessings, and hope, even in the midst of pain or difficulty. He loved me when I could not love myself.